Hi guys, it's Miss Lisa, and I'm back out on the porch for Porch Time, Story Time, and today I have a book for you called Rufus Goes to School by Kim Griswell, illustrated by Valerie Gorbachev. Rufus Goes to School. There he is. All right. Every day, Rufus Leroy Williams III turned the pages of his favorite book. He looked at every picture. He made up stories to go with them, but he could not read the words. Rufus knew just what to do. He would go to school to learn to read, but first he needed a backpack. Early the next morning, Rufus scuttled down the street to school, and he peeked through the front door. Then he trotted down the hall to the principal's office. He was greeted by the principal's secretary. Principal Lipid's secretary knocked on his door. "Excuse me, sir, there's a pig to see you." Rufus stepped forward. "My name is Rufus Leroy Williams III. I have a backpack and I'm ready for school." The principal shook his head. "No pigs in school." "Why not?" asked Rufus. "Because pigs track mud in the halls," said Principal Lipid. "They turn their drawings into airplanes, and they play leapfrog in class, and they start food fights in the cafeteria." Rufus frowned. "But I have a backpack." "Makes no difference," said Principal Lipid, and he showed Rufus the door. Rufus Leroy Williams III really wanted to go to school, and he knew just what he needed: a lunchbox. Right before lunchtime, the secretary poked her head into Principal Lipid's office. "The pig is back," she whispered. "My name is Rufus Leroy Williams III, he said. "I have a backpack, I have a lunchbox, and I am ready for school." The principal folded his arms. "No pigs in school." "Why not?" asked Rufus. "Because pigs knock over block towers," said Principal Lipid, "and they hide under the teacher's desk. Pigs draw stick figures on the chalkboard," and he waggled a finger at Rufus, "and they chase their classmates during recess." "But I have a backpack and a lunchbox," said Rufus. "Makes no difference," said Principal Laird, and he waved Rufus out the door. Rufus Leroy Williams III really wanted to go to school, and he knew just what he needed: a blanket. During nap time, the secretary opened Principal Lipid's door. "Sir," Rufus Leroy Williams III rushed past her. "I have a backpack, a lunchbox, and a blanket. Now I'm really ready for school." The principal sighed. "I told you, no pigs." "Wait," said Rufus. "I will never blow bubbles in my milk. I will never finger paint my classmates. I will not stand on my head during nap time. I will not leave nose prints on the windows, and I will come to school every single day." "Sorry," said the principal, "no pigs in school." "But I have a backpack and a lunchbox and a blanket." "Is that all?" asked the principal. Rufus frowned. What else could he need for school? "I have this," and Rufus held up his most favorite book, "and I want to learn how to read it." "Ah," Principal Lipid smiled. "That makes a difference." He escorted Rufus out of his office and down the hall. "This is Rufus Leroy Williams III, Principal Lipid announced as they entered the room, "and he will be joining your class." "Hooray!" shouted the boys and girls. Rufus Leroy Williams III put away his backpack, his lunchbox, and his blanket, and his favorite book. He was ready for school. Rufus loved learning the ABCs, especially the letter P, and he loved learning the 1, 2, 3s, and he loved lunchtime and nap time. But Rufus loved story time most of all, because it gave him room to dream. The end. I hope you liked that one. Rufus Goes to School. I'm Miss Lisa, and I'll be back next time for more Porch Time Story Time. Have a good day. Bye bye.